I love Harris hawks, or Harris's hawks as they're otherwise known. And there are three main reasons of why I love them so much. Reason number one, they're very intelligent. Now, when it comes to birds of prey, the Harris hawk here really is known as the most intelligent of all birds of prey. They're native to America, and in the wild they actually hunt in packs, which is really unique. They also share food among the neighbourhood and even babysit for each other as well. Now, that intelligence in a captive bird of prey makes them much easier to train, firstly, and makes them more reliable. Then when it comes to training and training the bird to fly free, we want the bird to cast off, land somewhere sensible. In the case of the Harris hawk, trees are a really good thing for them to land in. They're very much designed, for a better word, for that. And you want it to return to the glove without any issues. Now, we do lots of display work at different events. Sometimes there are lots of distractions. You can have a fun fair, a dog show, a horse show, live music, all kinds of different distractions. But I find the Harris hawk is always reliable in the sense that it will always fly really well no matter what the venue is and whatever distractions there may be in the area. He doesn't really care. He knows what he's doing every time. And that's why, when I work now, I always finish with the Harris hawk. Even if I've been booked to do an owl show specifically, I'll always finish with the Harris hawk. Because that way, if your big owl's sat there on the floor, not really done anything, and your falcon's done a few circles and flown off, and you've got to go track it later with the GPS, doesn't really matter, because the Harris hawk will provide a fantastic, exciting finale for the particular activity that I'm doing. Reason number two, they are really good when it comes to enrichment. So enrichment is anything you add to the bird's life or routine which makes their life more interesting. And that can be things like giving it a carcass to rip apart. It could be toys. Free flying is the best form of enrichment. When it comes to the hawk, there are many more things we can do which also tie in to making the flying shows more exciting. For example, flying through small gaps. Hawks like this have much shorter wings and long tail feathers. This makes them very good in the wild at flying through small gaps, narrow bits in the trees, for example, and the tail feathers here keep them in the air momentarily when they tuck their wings in. And we can actually use people's arms or people's heads or legs or whatever it is for him to fly through in shows. And this makes him think about how he's going to get the food on the other side. So most of the enrichment for the Harris hawk is working that brain. And of course, as I said, they're very intelligent, so they do need more things for them to actually do in the day to keep their brain really active. We also have the hawk helmet, which is a cricket helmet. We put a lure on the top and we can have people run and he will chase them. I've even popped the helmet on and ridden through the woods on my mountain bike, as you can see in one of our previous videos, and he chased me really vigorously. It was quite exciting. The third reason is to do with the way we care for them. Now, they have actually got bendy feathers, which makes their feathers much easier to keep in really good condition. They also are good at preening and keeping themselves clean. They like to sunbathe in the hot weather. The only slight downside is they are prone to frostbite, but as long as you keep them in a good enclosure, or perhaps have a heat lamp on if necessary in the really cold weather, keeping them dry and as warm as they need to be, then actually they're absolutely fine. I've never had so far a problem with frostbite. And overall, these are just such wonderful birds to fly. He will fly to anybody with food, sometimes without food as well, because when he lands on the glove, he knows there's at least a chance he'll get something to eat. So Roland here, 5 years old now, really is a fantastic bird of prey, and I absolutely love flying him. Now, I should point out, this is not an advert for you to go out and get a Harris hawk. Harris hawks are not that expensive. A male, £250, females, which are bigger, maybe £350. But of course, when it comes to cost, it's the aviary, the equipment, the freezer, the food, the telemetry, all that costs a lot more. So people are often attracted to it because it's quite cheap, or it seems quite cheap to get the bird. But there's not only that, of course, there's a lot to learn when it comes to training and caring for a Harris or any other bird of prey, which is why I recommend you do not get yourself a bird of prey unless you do the research first and you learn the right way of doing it. I thought I'd better put that out there. Right then, Roland, one more time. I don't even know where he is right now, but I know if I put my hand out here, he's that reliable. Here he comes. He was a bit further over there. just magnificent bird of prey. I absolutely love them. Thanks for watching.